So Gilbert Arenas is a bad take. He is a bad take merchant. We all know that. We all know how bad a lot of Gilbert Arenas takes are in basketball. And then every now and again, he will say something so on point that you're like, how the fuck did that previous take come out of your mouth if you're coming out with this? He will come out with the most thought-provoking, accurate basketball statement or statement about life. And then he'll come out and argue that Manu Ginobili was worse than Jamal Crawford. Like Manu Ginobili, if Manu Ginobili played in the East in the early 2000s, like Jamal Crawford did, Jamal Crawford played for the Bulls, he played for the Knicks, he played for the Hawks. If Manu Ginobili played in the East during that period, and for a team not named San Antonio Spurs, he's a 10-time All-Star. He beat Team USA. He won an Olympics, and he's not from America. Like Manu Ginobili entered the Hall of Fame in 2004. He started. I'm just trying to think when it comes to Manu Ginobili, how many years did he start in his career? And I want to just see how many years did he start and how many of his starter years were All-Stars. So Manu Ginobili, on his career, started twice. So Manu Ginobili had 2 seasons where he was a full-time starter. And Manu Ginobili made 2 All-Star teams, 2005 and 2011. So he only played 65 games, so I'm guessing he was injured this season. So his 1 full season as an All-Star starter, he played 29 minutes per game. So he's an All-Star, averaged 16 points per game, made an All-Star in a stacked Western Conference, by the way. And then made the All-Star game. The 1 season he started later on in his career, he was an All-Star. So basically, the 2 seasons where Pop was like, yeah, you know what, I'll start you. He was a fucking All-Star. And he averaged 17.4. He was 8th in MVP voting. And he made the All-NBA team. Wait, he made an All-NBA team off the bench? Am I right in this? Did he make an All-NBA team off the bench? He made an All-NBA team off the bench. Like, Manu Ginobili, take away, like, Hondo. Or, like, yeah, realistically Hondo when he went to the bench. But, like, Manu is the greatest career bench player ever by so much. By so much. Again, he made an All-NBA team off the bench. He was literally one of the 15 best players in the world and came off the bench because it helped his team win. Gilbert Arenas said, remove resume and Crawford is better than Manu Ginobili. Even without his championships, he still did the Olympics. Quotes and comments tell me highlights cook the sport. A lot of people don't know they're watching night in, night out. I'm sorry, Adam Silver did say it's a highlight league. Jamal's one of the only dudes can match prime Kobe skill set on both ends. Manu was a catch and shooter. Tell me you've never watched Manu Ginobili without telling me you've never watched Manu Ginobili. He literally, it's like Kobe broke Manu's nose twice because he couldn't do anything with him. Like Manu Ginobili, I kid you not. Like if you ask players from his era, but Gilbert was one of the players from his era. Like Manu, there's an argument to be made that Manu Ginobili, there was a period of time where Manu was the second best 2-guard in the league. Nah, T-Mac was probably a bit better than Manu. Like as an individual basis. Look, if you wanted to say remove the resume and T-Mac is better than Manu, okay. I'll give you that. They're both Hall of Famers, but yes, remove the resume and T-Mac was better than Manu Ginobili. If you wanted to say remove the resumes of Vince Carter was better than Manu Ginobili, I'll concede. Jamal Crawford. This is Hooper logic. Remove the resume and Michael Beasley is better than LeBron James. Remove the resume and I'm trying to think of a random like Monte Ellis is better. No. Bradley Beal is better than Dwayne Wade. Like if you just want to go pure stats wise, Beal greater than Wade. Agent 1 is back. Olympic gold medalist, hooked down USA. Career highlights. Elite Do you say elite defense for Manu Ginobili? Like he wasn't nearly Jamal Crawford bad, but I'm not putting elite defense and Manu Ginobili in the same sentence. Especially post 2007. Fearless in big moments. Absolutely. Postseason invite. Sir, is this a Wendy's? This is a Wendy's. I had to check. He knows Manu's better. That's why you want to remove resumes. Is not close. Like, he averaged. What even is this? Is this their best year? What side by side? What are we talking about? I don't know. He shot 5% better in field, 5% better from three, and was the 1 seed in his best season. This is actually, what season is this? I don't know. If this is 2011, he was the 1 seed. If this is 2005, he won a title. Like, he made an All-NBA team on a championship-winning team. Manu Speak is top 3 shooting guards. In 2005, you could argue he's the best shooting guard in the league. No, you couldn't. Kobe Bryant. Like, I'm not crazy. Like, I love Manu. I'm not a crazy person. He wasn't on the stratosphere of Kobe Bryant. Remove a resume, remove accolades. People think accolades get handed. But, like, if the accolades were close, called Manu a system player, you can have a bunch of deep playoff runs averaging near 20. Ironically, the system is the only reason we are not looking at Manu as a top 40 player of all time. I can't remember, was it Skip Bayless when he retired said he was top 20 of all time? Like, I remember when he retired, there were actually people trying to make the argument that, like, Manu was, like, top 30 to ever play. They were like, Manu and Duncan were 1A, 1B on those teams. And Manu was like a maverick talent. He was not Tony Parker. Tony Parker, as much as Tony Parker seemed to be the biggest dickhead ever, and people that played with him hate the guy. And Stephen Jackson also. Am I right in saying Stephen Jackson does not like Manu because he believed he was better than Manu, even though he wasn't in the same stratosphere as Manu? But, like, that's the thing. Everything when it comes, I feel if you think Crawford's better than Manu, then you value wrong things, quantify how good a player is. Have the biggest in fantasy's bag, more crossover, and it only gets you 41-34 shooting splits. Like, yeah. At the end of the day, you can be flashy. You can have a bag. You can look good in TikTok highlights. And unpopular opinion, Jamal Crawford was really good. He was really good. Like, he was the premier sixth man. Like, I'm taking of this era, of the last era. Of this current era, I'm going to be honest. Do I take Peyton Pritchard over him as a sixth man? Probably not. So, like, the sixth man role of that sixth man spark plug is kind of gone. So there's not many iconic six men, whereas the six men now are just, like, do-it-all glue guys. They're, like, essentially, a lot of the time, six men are now an extension of the starters. Whereas back in the day, it was a spark plug scorer that maybe wasn't good enough to be a starting level spark plug scorer but could carry a bench lineup. Those players, they do exist, but a lot of them are either starters or out of the league. But Manu, no doubt about it, Manu's so much better than Jamal Crawford. And, like, insert the meme of you don't know how good Tim Duncan was. You don't know how good Manu Ginobili was. You do not understand how good Manu was. Even old Manu Ginobili was a hooper. Even like 2018, Manu Ginobili. 2017, Manu Ginobili got a game-winning block on James Harden in the playoffs, pushing 40.